Hello there, Leo. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your April General Tarot reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the Oracle cards, and then we'll move to the Tarot for more details. And this reading is good for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if the message doesn't resonate here, you may want to check out one of your other signs to see if there is a message there for you. All right, so let's get into your reading. Let's see what we have here. Hummingbird spirit, be here now and in the flow. Okay, so Leo, there is this sense that enjoy the present moment. And when you are in that present moment, really enjoying the work that you're doing, the people that you're around, the nature, your environment, whatever, it's almost as if the flow really begins to go in your favor. Okay, so if you've had some obstacles, little bumps and potholes in the road, it's almost this energy that all kind of smooths out for you when you allow yourself to step into this energy of really enjoying the present moment. Just kind of like not worrying about the past so much and not worrying about the future so much. Just kind of like taking life and enjoying it. It's almost like soaking up the sun. That's the energy that I have here. Really interesting because on the bottom you have imagine, and it's almost like, the sun rays coming through the clouds. It's that energy of understanding that right now there's almost like a special energy around you, new opportunities coming your way. New people, new situations, and as they come in, you want to be really present so that you're not distracted. So that's why it's really important for you to be in the present moment at this time. Wow, really interesting energy. Okay, so you have the Two of Wands and then you have the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you're making a big decision. There's because you have fork in the road and new beginnings, and then the Six of Swords, kind of moving on from turbulent times, okay, no more potholes, into more of this in the flow energy, right? But it's almost like you have to decide to go in this new direction. It's almost like you have to decide to be in the present moment, to enjoy what is going on in your life instead of trying to rush to the next thing or to be worried about what happened yesterday. It's when you slow down. Really interesting. I feel it's literally, it's kind of like smell the flowers. You see how the hummingbird is drinking the nectar there, right? But it's almost like putting your nose in the flowers, smelling the flowers of what is going on around you at this time is going to help you to open up to something new. So let's see what we have here. Oh, judgment. I think you have a really big decision. You have the Page of Wands coming in. I think there's some good news that you're receiving, and yet at the same time, you're not really sure about how to kind of approach this. You have the King of Cups, right? And the Four of Wands. Really, financial security, celebration, happy family, happy home, lots of emotions with this. And then you have the Seven of Cups. It's almost as if there's something that you really want and something new is approaching onto your path. And it kind of confuses you at a moment, right? It's kind of like, oh my goodness, I thought I knew where I was going. Things started flowing for me, right? And yet this choice comes up and you're kind of like, I don't know. What should I do? So let's take a look. So your obstacle is following your heart. I feel like somebody may even be kind of watching you from afar, offering you, that Page of Wands energy, offering you a new opportunity. It could be, somebody that's been kind of watching you at work and wants you to, maybe they're going to start their own business. Will you go with me, Leo? Or wanting, to promote you or something like that. There's almost like this energy where somebody is stepping in to help you on your path, but it's also, I feel like it's kind of a win-win for them too. And you're toying with it. You're kind of like, I don't know. Is this really on my path? Is this where I'm meant to go? There's a huge decision with this. So let's see what we have here. I think for some of you, it could also be, understanding that something has to end in order to find victory in a new way. And there is a lot of conflict with that. I think you have to end some situation. So once again, you get perhaps an offer of some sort. Look at this. You have the sun in the wheel of fortune. It's amazing. Amazing energy. Okay, so, but the thing is that you have to say goodbye to something or someone in order to go in this new direction. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to say goodbye to this person perhaps forever, but I feel like maybe you get an opportunity, right, to move to another country, to work for some fabulous company that you've always admired or something like that. But it means you have to leave, like your extended family behind, or your friends behind, or a home that you really like, right? And to go off onto this adventure. But that is the difficult part. I think you have to say goodbye to something that you really and truly are enjoying at this moment. And it's almost as if drink in all the nectar of what you have in your life that you really enjoy. It's almost like you're wanting to really almost like build the memories, like get the scent in your nose so that when you leave, you can remember it. I think there is a little bit of sadness. I think this is something that, you are deciding, is it worth, it's almost like the risk and the reward, right? It's kind of like, okay, this is a big risk, but if it works out, it's a huge reward. It's kind of like trying to determine, what is it that you want to do? So let's take a look at what your advice is. You have by the book. You've been manifesting this. This is the law of attraction. You've actually been manifesting this, and yet at the same time, it's causing almost internal conflict. You're kind of like, oh my goodness, no. It's kind of like, be careful of what you wish for, because it's coming in, and yet at the same time, it's almost like, but is this really what I want? Or why? I think you might be asking, why does it have to come in now? It could be, say you have children, right? And maybe they're like middle school and high school age or something like that. And you have always said, oh, when, the children are out of the nest, right? I'm going to move to, France or somewhere else, right? I'm going to go and I'm going to learn how to paint watercolors or something like that. And you get this humongous opportunity to go, but you have to go now. And your children are still like in middle school and high school. So they could go with you, okay? But you would have to, they would have to move schools and leave their friends behind. And it's it's a situation like that where you're kind of like, oh, this is the opportunity of my lifetime. And yet at the same time, there is a consequence to it. Oh my goodness, you're just, it is your 10 of Cups, whatever this is. It's something you've really wanted to manifest. I feel like you're just kind of like, why does it have to happen now? And that is what is kind of like blocking you from going, from, taking this big adventure. Look at this message in a bottle. Yeah, I feel like whatever this is, it's kind of like, oh my goodness, I can't believe this is happening. And yet at the same time, it's like, why now? Why now? All right, let's pull a soul truth card to get you some more advice here. Let's see. Am I apologizing for my truth? What part of you is apologizing for your truth, and why? Today, be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life you will change when you are brave enough to speak it. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. This will give others permission to speak their own truth. There is room for all of us. Yeah, I feel like you're holding yourself back because if you go, okay, on this adventure, we take this opportunity, right? There are people in your life that are not going to be happy about it. It is going to, I feel like, somehow disrupt their life. But there's also stepping into your truth of understanding, wait a minute, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. I have to go do it. This is something I have wanted to do, perhaps maybe even from childhood or something, right? I've always wanted to go to France and learn how to paint. This is an opportunity I can't pass up. And, just understanding that it is time to go. If you decide to, it's truly up to you. All right, Leo, I am going to leave it there. I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you, and I really appreciate all of your support through liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.